Welcome guys, yes, today Proteus got his enlightenment. I enlightened him to E7, but first of all, before we go in, you can see on the bottom row there's a new gift code you can use, so you can save money in the progress on updating your Proteus. This code can be used in the official game store. You save a lot of money, you don't have to pay the Google Play Store, etc. So use these codes. You find these codes in the video description and the link to the official store. So let's talk in with the video here. We want to test out Proteus, what he's capable to do right now. First of all, he gets some HP attack defense increases. Then he gets some damage amplifier and some damage reduction. Then he gets the Soulstone Guardian. For each turquoise dragon on our side, Proteus attack increased by 3%, up to a maximum of 15%. When triggering the death immunity effect of Requiem of Souls, Proteus gains Soulstone Guardian, reduces all damage taken by 80% for 8 seconds. That's kinda huge. Then he gets more attack, more HP. Then he gets the potential eruption. New rage skill Soul Hunter unlocked after activating this here. Soul Hunter effect. Teleport behind the target enemy, attacking them 6 times. Each attack deals 500% attack damage. Simultaneously, nearby enemies take 450% attack damage. So it's an AoE effect inside too. Up on skill activation, Proteus absorbs all the stones on the battlefield, gaining 1 additional slash for every 2 seconds. Also, if the primary target's HP drops below 25% after receiving damage, they will be executed. So they mean they're instant dead. It ignores invincibility and death immunity effects. This does not apply to elite monsters or bosses. Then he gets here something useless, accuracy we don't need. Then we get some crit damage reduction. Then he gets the Soul Hunter enhancement potential liberation. After the skill is cast, Proteus immediately restores 600 rage, but the damage of the next ultimate skill is reduced by 40% and it does not restore rage. So every time he fully gains his rage, he does his ultimate and he immediately does another ultimate that does 40% less damage. But it's insane, so he basically ultis twice. It's pretty similar to Anubis, so yeah, that's kinda awesome. Then he gets another upgrade here. Each time the death immunity effect of Requiem of Souls is triggered, Proteus attack increases by 10% and HP increases by 1200% of his attack. So yeah, that's the basics. My equipment is still Marauder set here. You see a lot of crit damage inside. I'm gonna show the pieces here that I'm using. Still will be some upgrades possible if I get them. This piece is kinda nuts. I like it. This is also really good and that's also not bad. So he has kinda good gear. Let's check him out in some PvE content and then we do it in PvP. So let's go in. Let's test it in the Frost Abyss. Let's say stage 22 where I tested Bino the last time. Let's now test out what Proteus is doing. We also put out Freya maybe, and for the comparison let's put in the both of my rogues here. So let's see what does the most damage here. Maybe I cannot kill this in time, we need to see, but just want to see the damage they can do here. And I want to see which rogue does more damage. And also keep in mind that Proteus now has an AoE effect, which is kinda awesome. So he's not just single target damage, he also has the AoE damage. So I see his damage is getting higher. He was doing way less damage than Janus before. And it seems like they are switching now. At some point Janus is in front and at some point it seems like Proteus is in front. But he's definitely doing way more damage than before. This is good, I think. Let's see. His ultimates do around like 150 million. So we let this be like this. We see Janus still solo does a little bit more in PvE single target damage. Okay, I put down a rogue team here now. You can see pretty basic. This dude only level 35 right now. Prismatic Egg, obviously, the Magic Dragon Signet, and the Arcane game. And let's see how this is doing against a very strong Pengu rogue team. Let's see how Proteus is performing here. Pretty curious about this. So I see most of my dudes will die pretty fast. The enemy team is super strong. But we see he executes that pretty well there. That was some decent damage he did, but I don't know if he can survive a lot more. No, he's dead and we lost this fight. But the enemy is really strong there somehow. Pengu, yeah, you see Pengu did all. So let's see if we find another team. But Proteus did good here, but not insane. Let's see against the summoner team here, also very strong. Let's see what he can do here. You see his AoE effect did a lot damage there. Yeah, this was looking, that's what I like. This was looking good. Yeah, he did kinda insane there. You see 54 million here. That's pretty nutty. Also Hades did good, but Janus wasn't doing that good, so in PvP it looks like he's way more powerful than Janus for now. Let's see a few other fights. Yeah, here we can check him against a mixed team. Let's see how this works out. Seems very strong too, but let's see what we can do. My SP Dragon insta-dead, only one copy. We get a lot of early damage here, not gonna lie. Not looking that good. Kinda looks like my dragons don't really want to use any ultimate. My Proteus didn't use any ultimate by now. But at least he survives and tanks a lot, I guess. And we won it, but he wasn't at the position to do one ultimate because he needed to use his energy to not die. Which kind of makes the team win, because if this didn't happen and Proteus died very early, yeah, we would lost this fight because the enemy team is super strong. But worked out pretty well for us. Let's test another fight. Let's test against the poor energy team how they can perform there. We do it like this somewhat. And let's see what is going on here. We see Hades destroyed this pretty much. And yeah, Proteus wasn't really again in the position to do an ultimate here somehow. Let's somewhat see what he can do against tanks, and then I'ma rate him for you. I'ma rate him on A tier for PvE. He's doing good damage there. But Arges or Hades are doing more damage, and Janus is also doing a little bit more damage, so he's not in the very best tier there for PvE, I think. But for PvP, let's keep it simple. I think he's on BS tier kinda now. It's very hard to test PvP in this game because the gaps between the power and all the dragonlings and the runestones and it's very big difference. But I have a feeling he's very strong and confident and can do a lot of damage when he comes to ultimating. The most thing I think you need is you need one ultimate of him, and I think if you get him to ultimate, he wins you the fight. So that's what I'm assuming that is the point. So yeah, you have to think that you get him to ultimate so you can kill the enemies. Guys, yeah, that's it for the video. I hope it helped you figure out something, how he performs, and hope the codes help you to save some money, and we'll see us in the next videos. Peace. Your Resilient One.